Hey guys, Jordan here from VFX Vault again, and today we're just doing a quick product guide on the stylized character glows and how we can use them and set them up. So if you've just purchased them, you'll be given a zip folder. If you want to install the product in UEFN, it's the same as UE as it would be in UEFN. We just come to our content browser, we right click on the base folder, we go show in Explorer, and you see I've already dragged in the zip folder that you'll be given to download once you've purchased. We right click, we can go extract all, and we just extract here, and then it's going to open the folder that we just extracted. Then we drag the character glows back into the content folder. So now it says character glows 01 in our base content folder. We need to make sure we do that, otherwise it won't find the references properly. So we've got character glows 01 in our base content folder, and then we can delete the zip and delete the extracted folder. And now that we've done it, we'll get a warning back inside of UEFN. We go yes, allow these assets, and when we try to open them up, you'll see that that there's nothing there. So what we need to do is we need to go save all, and we need to close down UEFN and reopen UEFN. So I'll just pause the recording here and reopen UEFN. So we reopen UEFN, and now you see we've got this folder here that says character glows 01. We come inside, and we've got all of the systems plus a bunch of other shaders and materials and such. So be careful when you're editing these shaders, because it's going to change obviously how the systems and the such look. But if we drag into the level now, you can see we can drag out and use all of these different character glows and sparkle effects and glowing effects. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go over how we can customize them. So we can put them into blueprints, we can attach them to our characters, so we can obviously just take this and plug it into an effects power up, or we can put it on a blueprint. But before we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how we can edit the look so we can get the exact look we want. So we're going to just get rid of these ones on the side, and we're going to have this one in the middle. So let's say that we want it to maybe be a bit brighter. So we've got this one here, emissive intensity. We set the emissive intensity up to like 5 under the user parameters, and now it's quite a bit brighter. We could set it even higher, as like say 50, and now it gets really, really bright, really, really harsh in the level. So we'll set it back down to 5. We've got things like sparkle intensity. So this is the intensity of just the sparkles. Emissive intensity is the whole effect. The sparkles is the sparkles or the tall glow, or the glow is just the side, the smaller effects or the glow on the floor. We can set the opacity, so we can turn it off, or we can set the tall glow size, like scale and width. So we could set it say like 1000, and now you see the tall glow is really, really, really high. It goes really all the way up. 100, or the radial lines, we can set it to 600, make it really, really big. And also down here for the rainbow versions, you see we can change the color curve. So the rainbow version, it just moves along this color curve every 1 second or 2 seconds. We can change the speed to make it, say if we go, 0.1, then we change the speed, and it's basically like a flashing disco. You might want to be careful if you do that, but let's see, we can change those. And then we have this last one here, activation distance and activation duration. So the activation distance is for optimization. We can turn these effects off after a certain distance. So if we set the activation distance, or if it's not showing up properly, it might be the activation distance here. We can set the activation distance, so as we move away, after 1000 units, it deactivates to save on resources and to be much more optimized. And then when we move back within the 1000 units, it will slowly activate again. So next we're going to just put it on a player power up and a VFX power up, so I can come into the level and pick it up. And we're also going to just show you how we can quickly put it inside a blueprint. So if we come back to just our base, we can make a new blueprint. We'll do the blueprint first, and we'll go BP glowing effect, and inside of the blueprint it's exactly the same. We can just go to where it is in our content browser, and we can just drag it in And now you see it's the same, and then we have the same controls. If we select it here in our blueprint, we have the same controls like opacity, color, velocity of the sprites, how fast they're moving, things like that. So very customizable. Now lastly, we're just going to put it on our character, our fix power up here, and we'll plug it in. So we'll set to infinite effect duration, and we'll set the times to spawn to 1, and we'll turn off the ambient audio, and we'll set the custom effect socket to center. And save that, and I'll pause here and come back once we've launched the game. So we're coming back into the game here. You see we can walk over to the power up, we pick it up, and now we've got this glowing effect with the sparkles on our character. So one last thing, if you want to make a version of this with sort of slightly different parameters, what you'd want to do is you duplicate, and then you can open up the Niagara system, and then you can come in and you can edit the user parameters here. So this version might be like, say, a super bright version with really, really bright emissive intensity, or say a different color. We'll make it maybe purple. And then this version is the version that you save, and you can plug into your VFX power up so that when they pick up the power up, they get that version. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for purchasing. If you've got any questions, any comments or concerns, feel free to join the Discord or leave a comment below, or reach out to me on Twitter. I'm always happy to hear your suggestions, and always interested to hear what you guys might need and might want next. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. This has been Jordan from VFX File.